Coming up on News Live at 6, SUNY Upstate Medical University responds after 2 employees were detained by ICE. We'll have the latest details.
Plus, the upcoming Day of the Dead and its importance in the SU community.
Nothing scarier than this Halloween season is the weather outside in Syracuse. I'll have more later in the show. News Live at 6 starts right now.
This is CitrusTV News Live at 6, your campus news leader.
We have new information tonight on the detainment of 2 SUNY Upstate Medical University employees yesterday. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Lauren Holdmeyer.
And I'm Tyler Oldano. Thank you so much for joining us. As this happened as the 2 people were heading into their immigration court hearing to finalize their citizenship status. CitrusTV's Maura Vaughn is live outside the SUNY Upstate with how faculty is reacting. We'll get to that in a bit. Our university annual benefits open enrollment period opens this Monday from November 3rd and will close November 14th. It is an opportunity for eligible faculty to review their benefits and make changes for the upcoming year. If action is not taken, the 2025 coverage will continue automatically, except for flexible spending accounts, which will require annual enrollment. Visit the opening enrollment website for an overview of the 2026 benefits.
And though Halloween is coming up, there's another holiday we're celebrating this week. Citrus TV's Jeremy Reed takes us on a trip to honor the Hispanic holiday known as the Day of the Dead.
From blaring mariachi horns to the graceful twirl of flowery dresses, Day of the Dead is in full effect at SU. And a star-studded cast of its biggest Hispanic societies join forces every year to honor and celebrate their heritage. And one such member, Anaí Gil Salinas, proudly shares her culture with those around her.
It's really important to me to help organize these events because since it's part of my culture, it's something I'm really passionate about, and it's something that I like to bring to other students and kind of express that sense of culture and share it with others.
We apologize for these technical difficulties. Well, happening tonight, University Union is bringing Halloween to campus with free screenings of the movie Sinners for students to enjoy. UU will also be screening the movie tomorrow at 6:30 in the HBC Gifford Auditorium. We again apologize for these technical difficulties. Entry is free for all SU students. Now, I will say, Lauren, the weather outside, it's been a little bit on the rainy side. What do you think?
Yeah, you know, we saw a lot of sun leading up into today. It was so sunny this week, and I had high hopes for the weekend, but it's been raining all day, and I'm wondering if that rain is going to stick around through the rest of the night. But our Sunny Suaya joins us now live to tell us. Sunny, how's it looking out there?
Yeah, you're right, guys. It's been raining nonstop here in Syracuse, and honestly adding to that Halloween weekend vibe. Very spooky outside, but not the best weather and temperature if you're looking to walk around outside tonight and throughout the weekend. Right now, we finally have a little break from the rain, but it's looking to pick up again in a couple hours. Right now, it's 50 degrees, and tonight it's going to still be around 50 degrees, 94% humidity, so the temperature will stick around, same temperature, but still chilly, wind chill, and very humid. Now let's take a little bit of a deeper look into tonight and see what it'll look like around each hour of the night. So right now we're in that 6 to 8 p.m. window of no rain, but it's going to pick up again around 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. So 8 p.m. 51 degrees, and the temperatures are all looking the same. 11 p.m. 51 again, but now the showers are going to start. So it's cold, it's rainy, and then 2 a.m. 50 degrees with a lot heavier rain. So I'll have more on this throughout the show, but make sure you bundle up and you dress right for this rainy Halloween weekend. Back to you guys.
Sunny, thank you. The Pettit Branch Library is receiving county funding for the construction of community room. County Executive Ryan McMahon announced these funds earlier this morning. This is the library in Westcott, just off SU's campus. The room will be used for the neighborhood to get together and have meetings. The plan is to add over 2,000 square feet of space that can hold up to 70 people at a time. You can reserve the room online once it is open to the public.
Well, the United Nations says the Turning Stone Solution is ahead of schedule and will be opening some of its doors starting as early as next summer. The Crescent Hotel and Salt Seafood Raw Bar will open on June 29th in the Grand Expo. Facility's conference space will open shortly after Labor Day. This is ahead of the original opening date, which was set for sometime in 2027. Now that has changed to next year. Turning Stone says that these new additions will make the property New York's largest meeting and convention resort. Reservations for groups and events at the Grand Expo are now being accepted, and bookings for the hotel will begin in early 2026.
SNAP benefits could freeze in 2 days if the government shutdown continues. CNY Food Bank says that over 180,000 people face food insecurity in central New York.
Governor Hochul declared a state of emergency this morning, and she announced $65 million in emergency funds are going to state programs. County Executive Ryan McMahon also held a press conference this morning to describe how confused Central New Yorkers could be on Saturday.
Well, we moved quick.
It could be a very stressful Saturday, to be honest with you, for those who aren't aware of what's happening, and they're going to go to their grocery store and realize there's no money there.
The Syracuse teen who pled guilty to second-degree murder of a classmate has been sentenced. Naizion Thomas will spend 24 years to life in prison. The quote execution of a 15-year-old Karen works in Lower Onondaga Park in 2024. The other two teens involved in the murder have yet to stand trial. Thomas's attorney says he will not be testifying against them.
New York State lawmakers supported a bill that would allow more people access to mental health courts. Rensselaer County District Attorney Mary Donnelly says about 2/3 of criminals do not have access to help. She says, quote, many cases, particularly with low-level violent crimes, is what they need. What they need is help, mental health treatment, and it's not easy to access. The bill passed the state legislature and is currently waiting for Governor Kathy Hochul's approval.
Well, last week, the Lawrence B. Turshnoff Center for Inclusive You is educating people about higher education opportunities for students with intellectual disabilities. Our Jude Bazerman got to talk to members of one of the newest inclusive education programs in the country.
Anum Haqqani and Rush Giambalvo, two sophomores enjoying their college experience.
I love taking the classes there because they're more different than high school classes and the schedule is more different.
I like the events they had. I joined the tennis club last semester.
As students with intellectual disabilities, they almost never got the chance to pursue a college degree.
You feel like there are far fewer opportunities. It's just not the same as a regular college search.
Certainly, higher ed was not built for people with intellectual disabilities.
Only 6% of colleges across the country have programs for students with intellectual disabilities.
Most people with disabilities don't feel like they had the right to go to colleges because they don't have inclusive programs.
If they didn't have a program and they went for a regular college, it would be hard for them.
Their inclusive program at Montclair State University is just 2 years old.
They're really blazing the path, so it's a great program.
Making Anum and Russ two of the first students.
Watch them grow. And they're both, they've made so much strides.
Anum and Russ still know they'll need to work hard to graduate and to grow inclusive programs nationwide.
Never give up and to keep on chasing their dreams because nobody's ever going to stop you.
Reporting for NCC News, I'm Jude Bazerman.
Governor Hochul has announced $135 million was made available to help communities take on water and sewer infrastructure improvements. State and federal grants were approved to replace lead service lines and removing emerging contaminants from drinking water. Hochul says, quote, from the water we drink to the places we swim, New Yorkers rely on strong and reliable water systems. These investments keep our water clean and costs low while building more sustainable and resilient infrastructure for the future.
Well, we mentioned it at the beginning of the show tonight, but as you may have heard, 2 members of Upstate Medical University have been detained by ICE. Our Maura Vaughn is outside Upstate Medical right now to give us the latest updates. Maura, what have you heard?
Lauren and Tyler, CitrusTV received a statement from the SUNY Upstate Medical University that, according to the hospital's knowledge as well as the faculty, the 2 individuals that were detained by ICE yesterday, they were of legal status, that they were able to live in America and able to work at SUNY Upstate, one since 2022 and one since 2024. I spoke to the presidents of the 2 unions that those employees lived and were belonged to. They say that they have been in contact with the family, but they have no whereabouts of where those two employees are. They also say that the upstate community is frightened.
The family has no answer, no indication as to what might have prompted this to occur. The staff is concerned. There's a lot of fear. I think a lot of individuals fall in the same category as those that were taken and worry that it could happen to them.
They came here, they applied for work visas, got their work visas, whatever they had to do to be part of the community.
In the upstate statement that was given, the hospital also shared that, quote, "These hardworking employees are an integral part of our hospital's environmental services team, which we depend upon to maintain a safe environment for patient care. They are a respected part of the upstate family, and we are working to support them," end quote.
And Maura, are we hearing from any county officials on this issue?
Lauren, Ryan McMahon actually spoke in a press conference today, and while he said he was made aware of the situation, he said it was out of the regional government's jurisdiction.
I just read about it very briefly. We're the regional government, right? We don't have any coordination or control over federal government. If we did, there wouldn't be a government shutdown. So, there's no role for us in that.
We received another statement from City Auditor Alex Marion, who urged the Department of Homeland Security to bring these two employees home to Syracuse. We also reached out to ICE for a statement, and we have not heard back yet. That's all the information that we have at the moment. For Citrus TV News, I'm Maura Vaughn. Lauren and Tyler, I'm going to send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Maura, for the incredible reporting. Well, coming up on News Live at 6, Trump asked the Justice Department to take action in a statement on social media. We'll tell you what exactly he said.
Trump also met with China's president this morning. Find out what economic decisions Trump made right after the break.
Welcome to my house. Lately, not my happy place. Everybody's pretty tired of each other. The parents were not themselves. My little brothers were morphing into small creatures. The walls were closing in. Clearly, a case of too much family, too close, 24/7. And there's a lot of that going around right now. If this sounds like your house, try going someplace new. YourLifeYourVoice.org. You'll find lots of ideas to help you handle the family stresses of being confined to close quarters. YourLifeYourVoice.org. It might not get you out of the house, but it could help you find a little more breathing room.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Lauren Holdmeyer, Tyler Oldano, and Sunny Suaya. And now, your campus news leader continues.
Welcome back to Live at 6. President Trump revealed last night that he has instructed the Department of Defense to begin testing nuclear weapons. He claims that this will be done on a, quote, equal basis to Russia and China.
The U.S. military regularly tests its nuclear missiles, but has not actually set off any nuclear weapons for 3 decades.
In a post via Truth Social, Trump says that the United States has more nuclear weapons than any other country. He says that he has instructed the Department of Defense to begin the process of testing immediately.
A response from the Kremlin in Moscow says that Russia will, quote, act accordingly, unquote, if other countries resume nuclear testing. A global ban on nuclear weapon testing is still in place at this time. The president made the nuclear testing announcement just minutes before meeting with the Chinese leader Xi Jinping. During their meeting, Trump says he will lower tariffs on China, bringing the total tariff down from 57% to 47%.
Beijing has also agreed to allow the export of rare earth elements and start buying American soybeans. This comes after President Trump quickly left South Korea after a meeting with President Xi Jinping, missing the Asia-Pacific Economic Summit that is planned to begin tomorrow.
His decision to miss APEC risks worsening America's reputation at a forum that represents nearly 40% of the world's population and half of global goods trade.
The Trump administration is restricting the number of refugees it admits into the country to 7,500 and will mostly be white South Africans. It is a dramatic drop after the U.S. previously allowed hundreds of thousands of people fleeing war around the world.
No reason was given for the lower numbers. It is a dramatic decrease from last year's ceiling set by the Biden administration of roughly 125,000 refugees. Now, the latest 5 more suspects have been arrested in their involvement in the Louvre heist. One of the suspects is believed to be part of the 4-man team that carried out the caper.
The first 2 suspects have been charged with theft by an organized gang and criminal conspiracy. Despite the arrest, the missing jewels have yet to be recovered and are estimated to be a total value over $100 million. That's a lot of money, Tyler.
That is a lot of money.
Well, after the break, I'll have more on these temperatures and what you can expect for the rest of the week. It's like,
Baby, you see, you're so right for me, and I'm right for you. I love the things you do, like sweet tasting wine. Your lips are so divine. Your loving turns me on. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go. Baby, never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Meet Norm. He lives with anxiety, but with the help of this latest innovation from Be Normal, he can be normal, just like everyone else. With the swipe of a finger, you can project happiness, confidence, machismo. Why settle for being real when you can be normal? The Normal Maker, new from Be Normal. This item doesn't really work because there's no such thing as normal. We're all different. What we like, how our brains work. In fact, 1 in 5 of us live with mental illness. Don't filter who you are. Start by talking to someone you trust. And remember, there is no normal.
News most accurate weather forecast.
Welcome back to News Live at 6. So it is pretty chilly out for this Halloween weekend, pretty rainy as well, and it's similar temperatures around the region here. You can see we're from high 40s to low 50s all around, and right now we're actually in a wind advisory. So that means that we're seeing gusts of wind up to 40 to 50 miles per hour. That's for all of central New York. So it is a bit chilly here, and you want to watch out for that because that's going to be in effect until Saturday morning, and you might see some tree limbs and debris blowing around out there. Now, it is really rainy, and here's the rest of the week of what you can expect. Tomorrow on our actual Halloween, we're going to see those rainstorms again, unfortunately. 50 degrees, and Saturday, they're going to continue out. Some more rain showers. Sunday, it's daylight saving, so watch out for that. And it's going to be cloudy, so we'll have a bit of a break from the rain there. But Monday and Tuesday, the rain, unfortunately, is going to come right back, and all in the 50s or high 40s for the rest of the week. So similar temperatures throughout the week there, and just take a look out for that and make sure that you're watching out for those temperatures and getting prepared for those rainy days. Now here's some rain tips and tricks just so you know what to expect for the rest of the weekend. You can make sure that you dress accordingly. So shoe choice, don't wear your Uggs. It's not that fall weather. It's a different kind of fall weather here. Protect your technology. Make sure you put it all in your bag and protect it there. Seal it up and layer. Stay warm. Make sure you wear a hoodie, a coat, maybe a rain jacket there. But I'll have more for you on that later in the show. Back to you guys.
Well, Sunny, definitely some bad news with that rain there.
Oh, yes.
And some more bad news. Chipotle has cut its annual sales forecast for the third time this year. The company says that consumer spending on dining out is likely to remain under pressure through early 2026, resulting in its shares down roughly 15%.
Reports say the tariffs and surging costs of beef have fueled inflation. Chipotle executives say the company will take a slow and measured approach to price hikes in 2026. I guess that means I got to buy some more Chipotle. Lauren.
Oh, of course, always.
Man, expensive Chipotle, rain, so many bad things going on right now. But you know what? It's always 70 and sunny in the Dome, and it's a busy time right now with both football and men's basketball on the court.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Welcome to Live from Studio B.
Welcome to another episode of Culturally and Technically Legal.
Previously on Survivor.
Welcome back to the Esports Juice Box, where we break down this week's esports news into digestible sizes for easy consumption.
And now, your CitrusTV Sports Report.
Basketball season is finally here. Last night, the Cuse men hosted Division II Pace in its final exhibition game. Welcome into sports. I'm Adam Gotkin. To make it to March in today's era of basketball, you need to blow out bad teams early in the season to help your metrics. Adrian Autry simply hasn't done that in his first 3 years as SU's head man. And even though it's an exhibition, last night was a chance to see what this year's team was made of and, well, if they could blow out bad teams. Not a very big crowd in the Dome, as expected in an exhibition, but you did have Carmelo Anthony sitting courtside and his son Cayenne knocking down a three early in the game. I think fans are going to be pretty happy if they see number 7 knocking down a lot of triples this season. They'll also be happy with the performance of the other freshman. That guy, Sadiq White, he had a really solid game, 14 points in 16 minutes, but this was pretty close. Pace leads after this bucket, 24-19. Jabari Nurse puts that one in. He played 40 minutes, an incredible game from him. At halftime, Cuse lead by 2. They start to do a little bit better in the second half. There's the alley-oop to the center from UCLA. William Kyle, but Jabari Nurse was just doing everything for pace. The Pace Setters, by the way, incredible mascot name, and he was setting the pace in this one, but as the game went on, the Orange got better. They went on a huge run towards the end of this game, a 15-1 run in just 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Donnie Freeman, a big help with that. He had 22 points, and the Orange end up winning it 75-57. But Adrian Autry not too happy with how his team played last night.
The effort and the energy for my team that we needed to have. So I'm very disappointed in that. Forget anything else, statistics, whatever. We have a standard.
Syracuse starts its regular season with a battle against I-81 neighbor Binghamton on Monday at 7. Follow Luke Burgess on X at BurgessLuke03 for updates from the Dome. Orange Press Pass goes live after the game at 11 p.m. Well, Syracuse football continues on in what has been a flat-out brutal month. The Orange have been blown out in 4 straight games since starting quarterback Steve Angeli tore his Achilles in Clemson. Cuse head coach Fran Brown has made it clear that the focus of the remainder of this season is on developing for the future.
I'm really excited about what we're going to build. We had a big meeting about that yesterday with myself and just the freshmen and then some of the sophomores and different guys of how they wanted to compete, and we want to finish this the right way for the seniors. Like, it's important that we finish this the right way and the seniors go out right, of being a class that truly help push the culture over the top.
Well, it's a big one tomorrow night. The Orange go to battle at 7:30 against Bill Belichick and North Carolina, and it appears as if Fran Brown has finally made a change at the quarterback position.
But he had a month of running the program. We were 3-1. Then under Steve's time, and then under Ricky's time, we went 0-4. So you got to open that competition up and make sure that you're giving an opportunity for us to go out and be able to win. We got 4 more, so I'm hoping with this time we could switch it around and go 4-0, right?
All right, well, we'll see what happens. A big one tomorrow night between UNC and SU. Be sure to check out Cuse Countdown for the game preview. Orange Press Pass goes live at 12:30 a.m. Saturday morning to break it all down post-game. And that's all in sports. Lauren, Tyler, back to you.
All right, Adam, definitely looking forward to that game tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
And sunny Suaya will be right back with your wake-up weather. Make sure to stay tuned.
Here we go. We're going to go out there in the rain. You're going to get wet. All right, here we go. Oh, no. Okay, quick. Oh, yeah. Yes. So much fun. Mwah. So wet.
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning.
Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you get stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit. I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me. Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Welcome back to News Live at 6. If you're wondering what the weather is going to be like when you wake up tomorrow morning on Halloween, well, you guessed it, some more rain, unfortunately. The rain will still be going, and we'll be seeing similar temperatures as today, around 51 degrees. But I'll send it over to you guys.
Sunny, I'm so sad about that rain because, I have some really good costumes planned.
What do you got planned?
Tonight I'm being Sabrina Carpenter.
I thought you already came in your Sabrina Carpenter costume today. You're changing that to that later tonight?
Yeah, so I'm actually putting on a new costume later tonight. I'm going to be Sabrina Carpenter, kind of already got the hair going on, you know.
I can tell, yeah.
And then tomorrow night, I'm being the Queen of Hearts. Oh. What are you being, Tyler?
I'm being a character named Aki from the TV show Chainsaw Man. I'm going to a Halloween party this weekend with some friends. It's nerd stuff, but I love doing it.
Super cool.
It's my thing.
Well, you know, when we were kids, we dressed up for Halloween, of course, every year. It's still a big thing now. But this is me when I was younger. I dressed up as a cowgirl. I don't even know if I chose that costume myself. I think my mom might have just put me in it. But what were you, Tyler?
I was a Jedi.
Love that. That's such a cute photo. I love that. Well, that's Citrus TV News live at 6 for this Thursday.
Don't forget, you can follow us on X and Instagram. Now, for everyone at the Citrus TV News team, I'm Tyler Oldano.
And I'm Lauren Holdmeyer. Have a great night, Syracuse.